Oh, hi. My name's Stephen Allen, and this is Stephen Mobley, and we're assistant pastors here at the First Baptist Church of Hammond, Indiana. You're in for a treat today. You see, we're going to give you a special tour of what goes on behind the scenes on an everyday Sunday at the First Baptist Church of Hammond, Indiana. Let's start with the back of the auditorium. Follow us. Hi. We are now inside our Ray Boardway choir rehearsal room, where all the men and ladies in our choir take time to practice before each service to make sure that the performance is crystal clear. Now, as you can tell, we have a A+ choir that spares no expense to making sure that their performances are excellent. As you can see right here, we have one of the many members of our children's program who makes sure that they take the time to fully experience the maximum of our FBC program here. As you can see, he is laying down where the men of God have stepped just before they enter the pulpit to preach sermons and change lives for God. Now, this young man will be changed by that experience. You'll see later in his life, maybe in later tours, how he will be serving God to the best of his ability because of that. Now, as you can see, our janitors here do a great job at keeping the service crystal, by keeping the entire auditorium spot-free and making sure that everything is to the peak of is an A+ performance.
The pastor's hallway is open. We can go in there.
That is a great idea. The pastor's hallway is now open for us to walk inside. So we will go in. We'll go up there and show us down our pastor's hallway, where the great men of God sit and study and pray and beg God to give them the inspiration that creates sermons that change his lives every single week. And as you can see right here, we have our Lord's Supper preparation room. This is where all the goings-on happen every single month, when people prepare the Lord's Supper for communion every single year, every single month. Huh. Got a text, 1 second.
Oh, go!
Holy cow! What's going on here?
Oh, it's the cops!
Get out of here!
Run!
Sweet Mother of Mercy.
That was our crazy youth group.
That was our enthusiastic youth group, anxious to get the gospel out. We have a promotion going. The first one to get someone saved gets a donut. Ow! It's only
Stuff on your back.
I think a few people did. Well, the next place we are going to be visiting will be our media department. This brings us to our hallway of pastors. Our hallway of pastors is a memorial to every pastor we've had in past times, where it gives us his life story in a short few sentences. Right here we have our first pastor, Dr. Alan Hill, who's pastor from November 1887 to March of 1888. Now, Brother Alan Hill was the founder of First Baptist Church of Hammond, Indiana, and was the grandson of soul-winning, missions-minded Baptist preachers. His grandfather, Thomas Hill, Sir Thomas Hill Sr., was born in New Jersey in 1763. In 1788, his father Hill was saved and was almost immediately became a soul winner, exhorting men to turn to the Lord. After pastoring in Graham, Indiana for a short time.
Go. Every state of the Union and in many foreign countries. Dr. Jack Hiles in the First Baptist Church hosted 37 annual pastor schools, which attracted thousands of preachers from all over the world. Oh, brother. Oh. Cut.
And now we're on our way to the media department, but while we are, I'd just like to say, and take notice, to the wonderful decorations we have here in our hallways. We take no expense, we spare no expense in decorating our hallways to the best, so that the people who attend our church see what an A+ church we have and come back. Now, as you know, the Lord's work is the greatest work in all the world. And we know that, and that is why we put on an A+ program here. Thank you very much, and we will be in the media room in any minute. And we are now in our media department, where many of our hard-working men and women strive day and night to make sure that every performance is A+. Once again, you'll see the excellence of First Baptist Church.
Can I have your autograph?
Why, sure, son. And what's your name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy? All right. And what would you like me to say under my autograph?
Here's a picture of our pastor.
One more second, Jimmy. There you go, Jimmy.
Thank you, sir.
All right. As you can see, that was one of our many children who are enthusiastic about our church. Now, as you can see, we have our camera operations console right here with many of our hard-working volunteer media department people who strive to make sure that every performance is excellent.
Okay, M1.
Going live.
Let's just watch them for a second and admire their tenacity and hard work ability.
M1, focus!
All right, so
Hey, you!
let's move on to our recording room now, where you can see the background of what our media department is all about. And now we are in a recording room. This is one of the toughest jobs in FBC. It is one of the most manly jobs, and it takes the most coordination, skill, hard work, and labor out of any job that is on our entire church facility. As a matter of fact, due to the overpopulation of men in our services, we only hire men for this manly job. Now, as you can see, all the men in this room are manly. All the
Can I get some help here? Seriously!
What?
Get up! Help me.
No!
all the men in this
woman.
room are all. As you can see, people are just resting after the hard
our
work that
flight
they've
deck
done
is
through
out
our
here.
service. Let's go to our flight deck. And we're about to enter our flight deck. The small area which you were able to see during the services, but it is where everything is performed. As you can see, we have a few people here working steadily throughout the afternoon hours, making sure everything is good for tonight's service. We'll quickly interview one of them. Looks like our head media worker here. Sir, how many hours would you say you put in every week to making sure that every performance goes as planned? How many hours do you put in every week?
But I don't know. I've never really checked.
All right, as you can tell, he's too busy working. He doesn't have any time for idle chit-chat. Let's move on. Now, next we are going to visit our nursing home. All right? Our nursing. And this brings us to our nursing home, where dozens of dedicated workers bring hundreds of nursing home residents here every week, where we teach them and show them the will of God for their lives to further their path in God's work. Now, as you can see, we have many workers here today cleaning up after the nursing home people and setting up for the evening service. As you can see, all the workers we have here at First Baptist Church are A+, top-notch. Here at First Baptist Church, we take great care of our senior citizens. We are now standing in our 70 and older slot, where we also offer valet parking for our church members. Here comes one of our cars now. You see, this is a chance to eyewitness the quickness and efficiency of our valet parking services. Joining us for this exclusive behind-the-scenes tour of everything that goes on an average Sunday here at First Baptist Church. We hope this video has increased your appreciation of what goes on every single week here at this church.
Get him, boys.